I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see you can be true, you can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real.
Hey everyone. Well, today I'm going to talk about tech. Not just tech, I mean useless tech. Well, I hate it when tech companies give you such slow specificated shit or shit we don't need and put them in ridiculously high prices. And I don't really get it because lots of teens and adults and millennials doing this shit. This is not a Milo video, and it's not. It just better not be a fucking Milo video. If you don't know who Milo is, don't. Just fucking don't. But let's continue with tech. Lots of tech is good for today. We use the internet all the time. For example, without technology, I wouldn't have been making this video and communicating to you. But tech can also be useless, and for example, lots of things are overpriced and quite useless in an extensive way. Depends. I do not really think so. I think you are quite wrong. Technology is very important for kids like me. As you can see here, these are a lot of my products I like to buy. I got a iMac, a 27-inch. I got my iPhone 7 Plus, and I got my iMac because I am so edgy, because all the kids got to get the Apple products, if you know what I'm saying. Because, Apple is Bay, Apple is life, Steve Jobs, and all that shit. Okay, Alvin, I get what you're saying, but you are also quite banned. But ban, but technology is really extremely. No, Alvin, don't continue because no, not all technology is worth the money. Let me explain. Alvin, let's check out the iMac. Okay, the iMac is with the lowest range is 21.5 inch, right? And it costs between $1,100 and $1,500. But you want a 27-inch, which is between $1,800 and $2,300. And you know that you can literally buy a whole gaming setup for just $2,100. So you could have used that money for a much better PC from Windows or Google Chrome or Linux or any custom software instead of paying for Mac just because of an Apple brand, which is quite stupid of you, Alvin. So let's go to the next. Next is the iPhone, which starts between $649, when you can literally buy a phone which does the same things that the iPhone does for about $150 $200, which and you can check out and if you want, you can check out my podcast, which explains about kids and the usage of overly priced phones down in the description below. And last but not least is the MacBook, the smallest laptop of Apple, and that costs between $1,299 and $1,599. The thing is, the lowest range is 1.2 gigahertz, and the higher range of the $1,600 one is 1.3 gigahertz, which isn't quite right. Fine, you have 256 gigabytes of SSD and 512 gigabytes of SSD, but we're in a world which lots and lots of computers have like much bigger hard drives, and more people need more storage than speed, so they will buy its 500 gigabyte I don't know, 500 gigabyte hard drive laptops. There are even 512 gigabyte laptops which are much cheaper than these. For example, I have a hard drive one which is 500 gigabytes, and it's much cheaper than these. And this is proof that Apple is thinking of itself like other like designer clothes, where you take something that is a basis of of modern day life, slap in a high end badge, and put in a ridiculous price tag, which is absolutely nonsensical. when the world needs computers more and more, prices increase more and more with it, which is absolutely monstrous, just stupid, just fucking stupid. The laptop I use is an Asus X551CA, which is old because I bought because I had it as an Windows 8 laptop, and I'm still using it to this day. It's a very good PC to use. But then there'll be times I would try my phone, and my phone isn't an iPhone. It's just a normal small Samsung phone. I'm not being sponsored by Asus or Samsung, but it's better to buy something which is cheaper and more useful than something expensive and overuseful and less useful. It's the thing about hips. It's just saying it's trending and you buy it. It's a bad thing to use because you're going to have an investment in something that has already lost value at the moment you buy it. It's like buying a car. When you buy the car, it decreases value unless it's a very expensive classic car. And the thing is just stupid for me. Okay, guys, that was all for this episode. So that was all for this video. And don't forget to check out my podcast, which is down in the description below. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you.